Hey guys, it's your girl Mwii and I am back with another video. So today we are just going to be chit-chatting about Mwii, catching up on where I'm at in life and what's going on, what I've been through and all the yada 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 yada. Okay, so right now, well today as I'm filming this, it's August 20th. And right now where I'm at in my life, I'm just finishing off summer school, which I'm so happy. I can't believe it's actually gone by so quick. Like summer school went by like this, y'all. Like it went by so quick, which means I am almost finally entering my final semester. Yeah! I'm going to have 5 classes left, so I'm looking forward to these 5 classes that I'm going to take. My first 5 classes of school. Oh my gosh. Yes, so let me just grab my little book so that I can know exactly what I have to talk to you guys about, because we ain't trying to spill tea that shouldn't be spilled yet, you know. Alright, so far let's talk about what did my last update, what did I talk about? I'm trying to remember if I can remember, that was so long ago. But anyway, let's just talk about where I'm at compared, like this year compared to last year. Okay, so around this time last year I had just got my job at Zara, which is great. I'm still with them. It's been a year now, so it's been great overall. I actually like retail, so I really have no complaints. I know of people who have complaints. I don't really have like major complaints, I just have minor complaints, and it's more so to involve me, like for my personal needs, but I wouldn't consider those things to complain about for retail as a whole. So that's that when it comes to work. Mental health wise, so last year I will say that I did suffer from a bit of depression for most of the summer. Not all the summer, I don't say all the summer, but most of the summer I really had a lot of down days. And now I am much better. Mental health wise, I am much better. I'm in a much more clearer space. I'm now getting to understand the type of person that I am and the things that I like and don't like, and the things that I like to do and not like to do. I feel last year why I felt so depressed because I really wasn't doing anything. Like I was just at home sitting, not doing anything. I wasn't even like around family. I was here in Halifax by myself practically. And yeah, that's just the steez of it all. Am I still depressed? No. That for a fact. I'm like, compared to last year, mentally I'm completely different. Not 360 different, but I am completely different compared to last year mentally wise. Yeah, this year generally has been good. It's had its ups and downs like every other year, but I think one big down of this year was losing my grandma. So my grandma passed away June 28th, 2018. Very surreal. Let me just give the story. I haven't talked about this. This is the first time I'm addressing this and talking about this, so let me do it. So it was a Thursday. I was working. It was a normal Thursday. I was working at 10 to 4. I didn't even have a break. Yeah, I was working. No, I was working 10 to 4. I don't know, but I was working on a Thursday because I work Thursdays, and I was getting off work at 4 for sure, like normal. And oh yeah, that's the day I had a short shift. So I was working 12 to 4 that day. I had a very short shift. And I got to work, I worked, I did my shift, it was time to go home. So as I'm getting out of the store, I always check like my notifications when I get off work. So I'm going through my notifications and like everything, like when I'm going through my notifications, I look for the highest like number. So like if there's like, let's say Facebook has 45 notifications, I'll go to that first or whatever to like reduce that, because I hate seeing the signals that I have a notification. I hate seeing those on my phone. And it was my WhatsApp group that was popping, and I didn't even pay attention to all. I had so many messages, but I wasn't even paying attention. And I was looking at my WhatsApp family group chat, and there were like 78 messages, and I'm like, what's the story about today? You know? And the previous day, a well-known Zambian person had passed on, and we're talking about that. So the messages, like from the little messages that I could see, was people saying, MH, may her soul rest in peace, or something like that. So I'm wondering, in the back of my mind, I'm like, who's died now, you know? And little did I know it was someone who I really cared about. But yeah, in my mind, I'm just like, who's died now, you know? And I'm scrolling up to see like the name, because literally it was like 15 of my cousins just saying, may her soul rest in peace, may her soul rest in peace. And I'm just scrolling through to see, because you know, these messages have built up through the day. Scrolling through to see, and I see my sister's message, and my sister basically is this general message about, oh, my grandma's passed on, blah blah blah, may her soul rest in peace. I did not believe this. I did not believe this. I did not want to believe it. I thought it was some sick joke. I was like, what? I'm like, this isn't possible, you know? Like, not that it's not possible, obviously, but like, now, you know, it was literally. So then I'm like, all right, in my mind, and bear in mind, this is like all in like 2 minutes. So as I'm going down the escalator, I now switch straight. I need to call my mom. My mom is the only person who is gonna come. This was her mom, by the way, who passed away. So I'm like, I need to call my mom. My mom is the only person who I'm gonna call and ask about this, because, you know, I mean, my mom will know when her mom, like my mom will obviously know when her mom has died. So I'm calling my mom, and when I answer the phone, I hear that she's crying, and I'm just like, oh my gosh. And then I just lose it in the mall. Like, so I'm walking, and as I'm waiting for my mom to answer the phone, I'm like dying. It felt like the longest 5 seconds of her answering the phone. Like, it felt so long. And I remember I was walking down the escalator, and I was trying to find the washroom. I was actually gonna walk out of the store, out of the mall, but then I saw one of my managers, and I didn't want any of that attention right now, because I didn't know what was going on. So I ran into the bathroom, and like as I was running into the bathroom, she answered the phone, and then we just broke down and started crying. And yeah, so with the timing, my grandmother's timing wasn't so great, but it was great at the same time, in the sense that I was gonna be on break. I was on break the time that she passed, but tickets going home are very expensive. So to actually just get up and last minute say, let's go home, is not really an option for me. So I couldn't be with my family. And just so happens the day that she passed away, someone who I really care about here, which is my boyfriend, he also had traveled to go home that day. So your girl was literally all by herself. Like, I was alone. It sucked. It honestly sucked. And I know I told my parents and my family, you guys, I know I told you that I was not alone. I really was. And it sucked, but it was great, you know. All my family was at home. I was just, I just wanted to know that someone was with my mom, because I'm the one, not saying I'm the one person my mom turns to comfort her, but like, I know how to comfort my mom. I don't know, it's weird. We know how to comfort each other. And the fact that I wasn't there, especially when she lost her mom, I knew she really, like, it was really hard for her. And just knowing that, it made it really hard for me as well. I literally just, and I didn't even want to like do anything. I didn't want to go anywhere. I think the night of, I asked my friend Kate to like sleep over, and then after that I was just like, man, like I don't even want to be here, you know, like I just didn't want to be in Halifax. But the whole process, and like thinking about it now, I know she's in a better place. I know she's watching me right now, and like it just sucks knowing that the one person who like for a fact I know wouldn't forget to pray for me is gone. You know, like it's insane, you guys. But one of the things that I really am grateful for is that I look like her. So I look like my grandma, and honestly that's the best blessing I could ask for. Like I look like my grandma, I look as cute as she did, and so if I miss her, I can just look at myself and I'll see her, you know. And I do miss you, Mama. I miss you a lot. I guess it's now time for me to grow up in a sense, and have my guardian angel watching me. She was there for 22 years of my life. I am blessed beyond measure to have that. Not a lot of people have that. My cousins, geez, some of them are blessed to have had her for 30 years and all that stuff, you know. But I'm blessed to have had her in my life for 22 years. She was an amazing woman. She was so funny. My grandma was funny. She's full of mad jokes. Mad jokes. Like, grandma is so funny. And I'm just grateful I look like her. That's one of the great things that I'm grateful of. So, yeah. Growing up, growth pains, and all that stuff. Honestly, figuring out adulthood and like adulting and just getting your life together has really been a cycle for me. Like it's an ongoing cycle, and I guess that's the way life is, right? But yo, I've been through some stuff and I'm just like, why is this even happening to me? Like why Mwii? Like really, why is this happening to me? Like I got my Wi-Fi and phone cut off because I didn't pay the bill. And kids, pay your bills on time. Like every single month, pay your bills. Don't try and wait and push until they turn off your stuff. I'm never doing that again. I hope I never do it again. I'm planning never to do it again. So I'll say I'm never doing it again. I'm never doing it again. But what I've learned from this is really, when you have the money and you have a bill to pay the bill first. No, literally, that's like, I think that's the lesson that I've taken from it. When you have money and there's a bill to pay the bill first before you want to use that money for anything else. And I think that's one thing that I really didn't know how to do. And I think I didn't know how to do that because for the first 3 years of uni, I was on campus. So I didn't really pay for anything extra because I had food given to me. I had food provided for me until the last 2 years where I bought food for myself. But even then, that wasn't too crazy. And I just had my phone bill. That was really the only bill that I had. But with moving out, there is rent. There is rent, there is phone bill, there is Wi-Fi bill, there is, well, the Wi-Fi and TV are together. So there's TV, Wi-Fi, there's phone bill, there's rent, and thank God that my rent has everything included in the rent, so I ain't gotta split electricity, water, all that stuff. No, that's all in the rent, so that makes it hopeful. But now I really want to move. I want to move apartments to a bigger, not really bigger, but I need an actual room now. Living in a bachelor apartment has been fun, but I actually miss having an actual room. Like living in an open space like this, like I know when I'm old and gray I won't need a big house anymore and I can live in a small space. I know that. But now, I think now at 22 years old, we need a new apartment. So that's pretty much it on Mwii life updates. I guess I will catch you guys on the flip side. Bye.